Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Cynthia, and unfortunately I can't play Ozmafia anymore because I didn't actually look on their website and see that there was a limit to how much you could post. Like, they don't want you going past a certain point in the game because they want other people to enjoy the game themselves, aka go buy their game and figure the rest out for yourself. So since I can't post any more videos of that game, I decided, since it was like really last minute, I'll just play Magiacl Diary, even though I have before, but I haven't done it on the channel. So it's another ultimate-ish game, but the bad part is there's actually no voiceovers for this, so it's just gonna be me. So sorry about not being able to upload Ozmafia anymore. There's really nothing I can do about that. So we'll start with Magiacl Diary, and I guess I'll leave her name at Mary Sue because I don't want to fudge. Thinking and talking at the same time sucks. I'm not very creative, is what I meant to say. I'm gonna go with long ass hair because that's just me. And then I'm gonna have pink hair because it was like Fuka's hair. Maybe we should rename her Fuka. Pretend this is Ozmafia. I don't know what color I want. Maybe I'll just skip to. Nah, I'm gonna go with pink. Them anime eyes. I guess I like that the best. Fiercely click. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I'm fiercely clicking the mouse to skip through the colors. Oh, it went back to the first one already. If you guys are looking at the meter. Okay, sure. I'm gonna be vampire white. Oh, that is vampire white. I'm basically that color in real life anyway. Sure, whatever. I'll keep her name at Mary Sue, whatever. How did I finish? I said I played this game before, but I don't remember any of it. I only slightly remember. It's gonna be a lot of reading. Just warning you, I remember it was a lot of reading. It all started about 3 years ago on my 13th birthday. I was playing tag in the back garden with my friends, but when I tried to jump out of the way of the girl who was chasing me, I jumped so high that I flew all the way over the hedge. At first, I couldn't believe it was real. No one could either. Within a few minutes, they all convinced themselves that nothing unusual had happened. Then the next day, a strange old woman showed up at my doorstep to offer me the choice for my future. And now, here I am, 16 and on my way to Aris Academy, an actual school for magic. The school lies in a hidden valley in the Green Mountains, about 150 miles from my home in New Hampshire. My parents showed me out here, but we've already said our goodbyes. I've asked them to drop me off at the outskirts of the school grounds so I could walk the rest of the way on my own. Knowing how bad I am with English in the other game, it's gonna be a lot of mistakes. I knew Dad would cry and make a fuss over me before letting me go, and I didn't want my new classmates to see me for the first time looking like that. Actually, I'm surprised Dad agreed. He's always been a little overprotective. Maybe he's finally recognizing that I'm not a little kid anymore. Oh, that's a lie. You'll always be a little kid. Now I can't even talk and read at the same time. Ow. Anyways, it means I have to carry my own suitcases, which contain all that I have to my name for the next 9 months. Not many clothes because we'll be wearing school uniforms all the time, but I have some books, pictures of my friends and families, and decorations for my new room. There it is, up ahead. The campus looks more like a very posh boarding school than a home for wizards and witches. pretty buildings, lots of trees, and wide open spaces. Summer is still lingering here, and the leaves haven't started to turn. Oh, it's September. Really? The leaves haven't started to turn in September? I walk a little faster, feeling slightly too warm in this long robe and cape. Typical witch. Or magic wear. Flower beds and arches stretch out around me. So many doors and windows, and they all look the same. There are 3 residential halls for girls and boys. 3 residential halls for girls and 3 for boys. I've been accepted to the horse hall, which is for adventurous girls, whatever that means. The other 2 girls' halls are the butterflies, who are probably girly girls, and the snakes. I'm not sure who would want to be a snake. I'd much rather be a horse. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly sure where Horse Hall is. I have a letter about freshman orientation. Where did I put it? I look down at my suitcase while I walk, trying to remember which pocket I stuck the letter into when suddenly... I bump into a spring, apparently. I bump into someone. Oops, sorry! He's an older man in school robes with no hall symbol on them, which means he's probably a professor. This is not a good first impression. Sorry, sir. A new student, I see, and what might your name be? He has a lovely voice, dark and rich, which is not mine, with a refined British accent, which I will also not be doing, and he doesn't seem to be too angry with me. I relax a little. Mary Sue, sir. I just got here, and I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. My voice trails off, and I notice he is no longer looking at me. Instead, he's paging through the large book he was carrying. Miss Sue, was it? Wild seed. How unsurprising. Wild? More than likely a complete waste of my time, and you have no idea how much you have been given, and you will throw it all away. He scribbles something into the book and slams it shut. 10 demerits, not a promising start. But, whatever. Pay more attention to your studies than you do to where you are walking, Miss Sue, or you'll find yourself expelled from this academy before the new year. With a snap of his wrist, he wraps his cape around him and stalks away. I haven't even started school yet, and already one of my teachers hates me. It's life. What can you do? After a bit of looking around, I found the way into the girls' dormitories and located my hall. There are 9 doors in this hall, only one of which will be labeled bathroom. If each bedroom has at least 2 girls in it. I hope that's a big bathroom. My own letter informed me I would have 2 roommates, but didn't tell me their names or anything else about them. I haven't seen anyone wearing a horse insignia. All I can do is find my room and wait for them to show up. Here it is, room 3. I open the door and pick up my suitcases. Walking inside, I find a fairly ordinary-looking bedroom. No skulls or dripping candles or blacklight posters on the walls. No incense or crystals anywhere, unless they just haven't had time to unpack yet. A girl who had been sitting on one of the beds stands up. Hello? You're a horse! I didn't mean that the way it sounded. Hi, I'm Mary. Are you my roommate? One of them, I'm Ellen. That's Virginia's bed, but she went out to talk to somebody. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Virginia, the state, I mean. Not sure where Virginia the girl is from. I tilt my head. You don't have much of a southern accent. It's not that far south, and my family wasn't from there. What about you? Oh yeah, I lived in Virginia. I was like, wait a second. What is she talking about? Makes sense now. New Hampshire, not too far from here. Are all those books yours? Yeah. There aren't any computers here, so I brought my old encyclopedias. And those are the textbooks for the classes I would be taking this year at my other school if I hadn't left. You must be a really good student. Not really. I probably won't even open them, but I didn't know what I would need, and I didn't want to need something and not have it. These books are everything I could find out about magic, the real kind, now that I know it's real. Yeah, isn't it great? We're going to be witches, just like in the movies. Oh good, you're a wild seed too. What does wild seed mean? It means your parents weren't magic, so you're like a wildflower. She holds out her hand for me to shake. Me, my family's all magical, so I always knew I'd be a witch. I'm Virginia. She has a pretty strong grip. Mary, pleasure to meet ya. Is it a problem being wild? I met a professor and he was sort of rude about it. A professor? Shaggy black hair, big nose? Yeah, I sort of bumped into him. Oh no. You'll be on Grabby's blacklist. The professor grabs girls? Nah, that's his name, Professor Grabmere. He hates me. He hates everybody, so it doesn't make much difference. Don't worry about it. Nobody cares if you're a born witch or not. Not really. And everyone's scared of Grabby. He's a monster. William warned me about him. Who's William? My big brother. Bigger brother. He's a senior. Donald's a freshman, just like us. They're in Wolf Hall. But enough about boys. What sports do you play? What do you like? I like softball, but I'm better at volleyball. Good strong arms. Me? I prefer soccer. What about you, Mary? I guess I'm mostly best at track. I like to run. Your legs, her arms, and my fighting spirit, we're a total package. Go horses! Are there sports teams for wizards here? Not exactly. They're bounders, but that's not a real sport. But there is a gym, and we can start our own sports team if we have to. Right, Mary? I guess? Sorry. I'm rolling all over you, aren't I? I'll let you speak up. Come on, Ellen. I'll unpack. Come on, Ellen. I'll introduce you to my brothers. Huh? Okay. I want to meet them too. The only wizards I've met so far was that horrible professor. I can unpack later. I hate unpacking too. I made my mom do it. Shall we? Do you still want me to come? Why wouldn't I? Come on. I kind of unconsciously want to give her a southern accent for some reason. And my accents suck. Virginia leads us unerringly through the maze of school hallways to one of the boys' sections. Oh, shiz. More voices. Need a hand, ladies? No, I'm just looking for... Suddenly, a water balloon flies out of an open door and smacks into the side of Virginia's head. Donald! Yes! Perfect shot! The two boys exchange high fives. This is my brother Donald, the complete dork. You are going to be in so much trouble. What are you gonna do, urchin? Tell mom on me? She's not here. I don't have to do anything. You'll end up being in detention by the end of the week, just by being you. Look at me, I'm all wet. Well, you're a witch now, right? Magic yourself dry. Come on, Luke. Donald returns to his room, followed by the other boy, who bumps into the door frame briefly on his way out of sight. V, is that you? Hey, V, all moved in? Are you wet? Thanks to Donald and his new best friend. Aw, poor thing. Here, let me. He holds out his hand and a gust of hot air blows through the corridor, melting away the droplets of water that clung to Virginia's hair. Are you going to introduce us? Right. Guys, this is William, my good brother. Virginia grabs Ellen's hand, or is it Eileen? I'm gonna call her Ellen, and drags her forward. And these are my new roommates, Ellen and Mary. It's a pleasure to meet you. You too. You keep an eye on V now. She's a little scamp. She'll get you into trouble. Is that your nickname? V? No, that's just what William calls me, which is better than what Donald calls me. I use my whole name. It's not that long. You kids should probably run along. Freshman orientation is tomorrow, and you'll have a busy week ahead of you. Not to mention initiation. Initiation? You'll find out. I suppose he's right. We should get back to our rooms. I still need to unpack. Tomorrow we start learning magic! Oh my gosh, I have something in my eye. Not fun. At 9 a.m. on Monday morning, all the freshmen are gathered in the gymnasium wearing capes and robes, just like me, but they're not completely like me. One boy has furry ears and a long fluffy tail. One girl has glittering wings. Oh, she's a butterfly. And that girl looks like a vampire. I mean, you could have looked like a vampire too if I decided to. Is that what it means to be a born witch? Being something other than human? Virginia looks normal, but she could be hiding something under her robe. No, that's just silly. The muttering and shuffling of students drops off as someone steps up to the podium. Hello, my little flower buds. Welcome to Iris Academy. I start to applaud, but freeze as I realize that no one else is. Then Virginia besides me picks up the clapping loudly. Soon the whole room is cheering. The witch holds up her hands, and the room settles back into silence. My name is Professor Potsdam, and I will be one of your instructors in the ways of magic. For some of you, this is the beginning of an adventure such as you never imagined. For others, this is only the first step in a journey you have been expecting all your lives. At Iris Academy, we'll teach spelling... What the hell am I doing? At Iris Academy, we teach spelling using the pentachromatic system. Red magic is forceful, but not necessarily violent. Blue is the color of transformation and change. Green is the color of life and the world of plants and animals. White magic affects the mind and spirit, and black magic is contained within physical objects. Your palette should contain at least a few dabs of every magical color, but a beautiful painting doesn't need every shade. It's style that matters. You all have different strengths, different talents. Here at Iris Academy, we embrace that diversity and tailor your education to your needs. Choose your schedule to focus your personal talents. Don't try to become a reflection of your classmates. Follow your own star, wherever it may lead you. That is the way in which you are all alike. You each have your own future, and I know you'll make us proud. Her starry-eyed way of speaking reminds me a little bit of my old school's guidance counselor, but she certainly seems nicer than Professor Grabner. I wonder which class she teaches. You have been divided into halls to help you make friends with classmates who share similar interests. For the girls, we have adventurous horses and the charming butterflies and the mysterious snakes. Each group claps as their name is called. The horse is louder than the rest, or perhaps that's just because I'm sitting with more of them. For the boys, we have the daring wolves and the elegant falcons and the eldritch toads. Who the hell wants to be a toad? I'm not sure what eldritch means, but toad sounds even worse than snakes. I hope you will all become good friends, not just in each hall, and not just in your year, but throughout the whole academy. But most importantly, I hope you'll get to know and trust your roommates, so by the end of the year, you're able to work as a team for your final exams. And I know you're all looking forward to your exams, yes? The audience predictably groans. For testing purposes, your instructors will regularly set your practical challenges in school dungeons. The school has dungeons? Each task has many possible solutions. You will need to make creative use of the spells you have chosen to learn. So think ahead about what might be useful and how. I stuttered really bad. Okay, are you ready for magic? Open up your diaries and begin penciling in your schedule. I need to choose... Oh my god. 20 minutes of reading and I'm dead. I need to choose which classes to attend this week. There are classes for each kind of magic, plus general studying, which sounds boring, and gym class, which I've always liked. I can also schedule free time to relax and unwind. For most of my life, my classes have been planned out for me by my school. This wasn't until last year when I got to make any choices at all. Cantonese, French, or Spanish, physics, chemistry, or biology. Still, everyone had to have the same number of classes and they all started and ended at the same time. You couldn't get out of it. If I choose whatever schedule I want here, what would happen if I never went to class at all? Would they really let me get away with that? What should I do this week? Well, I don't know what we're going to be doing this week, but I think I'll be cutting it here because that was a lot of reading. And I don't know if you guys are tired of me reading. This was just a makeshift video for today because I don't know what else to upload because I can't upload what I was going to upload. So if you guys actually want more of this, well, actually, I think I might finish it. I don't think it's that long. It might be long. I don't remember. Maybe, I don't know. I'll probably finish it because I would feel bad if I didn't finish it. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Oh, and thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.